Welcome back to the Hardport Pub, everybody. I have got a super special treat today. Once again, it's December. It's December 13th, Friday the 13th in December. And here's Wolfie. Oh, I got to scratch his face. So, as some of you that have been watching my channel for a long time know, I live in Georgia, and Georgia has kind of some really archaic beer laws. And in the state of Georgia, you cannot sell a beer or buy a beer that is over 14% alcohol. So that leaves a lot of great beers out there that we just can't buy in Georgia. They can call it something else, but if they call it a beer, it cannot be over 14% alcohol. I know they're working on changes in beer laws. I don't know if that's one of the laws they're working on, or they're working out the distributing. A lot of these small craft breweries can't afford to pay somebody to distribute their beers. They want to self-distribute, and that's not allowed either. So they're trying to get that changed. Hopefully that gets changed soon. But back to this beer for today. I have had, this is from Dogfish Head. I have had their 60 and their 90-minute IPAs. The 120, illegal in Georgia. Too much alcohol. But I was recently over at Chase from Nutmeg to Palmetto. You know this guy. We'll put him right here on this black thing so everybody can see him. Yeah, Chase. Went to his housewarming party a weekend or two ago. And he took us to a place, and look what I found right on the shelf. They can buy it, we can't. I bought one there, I brought it back. I'm in possession of something illegal right here in the state of Georgia. Well, I didn't buy it or sell it here, so it's perfectly fine. But this is Dogfish Head 120-minute IPA, the Imperial India Pale Ale, 15.5% alcohol by volume. And Wolfie, please back away. It says, what you have here is the holy grail for hopheads. This beer is continually hopped over a 120-minute boil, and then it's dry hopped for over a month. Enjoy now, or age for a decade or so. This, I have very, very, very high expectations for this beer. I bought just this single. It was $9.99 for this one. Well worth it in my opinion. Well, I say that, I haven't tasted it yet. But for the amount of alcohol in this is going to be something special. So I'm going to give this a pour next to the microphone because you guys got to hear this. So I gave that a hard pour like I always do. Look at that head. I expected as much because with this much alcohol, that head's gonna burn off pretty quick anyway. But man, this color. If I didn't know any better, I'd say this is like a pumpkin ale that's been, it's had pumpkin slurry in the mix with it. Because there's a lot of sediment in here. Very, very small aroma. I was expecting a lot more aroma off of it. Let's see. I'm not worried about this thing being out of date because, it said you can enjoy it fresh or age it for a decade or so. I wouldn't want to age it for a decade or so because this is top-notch stuff. So let's see if the taste lives up to my expectations. Cheers. Oh, yeah. It's boozy. You can taste the booze. However, there's that warmth. It goes right down there. As soon as it hits your stomach, it just kind of explodes, and my body's getting warm. I just took like 1 or 2 sips. You can taste the alcohol. However, that's not the all-dominating flavor that I'm getting off this. I've had some boozy beers where that's all you taste is the alcohol, and it's got a big alcohol burn. This has other flavors to it, and man, that thing. Look at that thing. Let me see. I don't know if it'll focus in on that, but let's see if you can see the chunks here. Oh wait, here, let me see if my flashlight can do this thing some justice. And that light barely even goes through it. But you can see there's some big particulates in there. You guys know I do not mind chewing on my beer at all. It's all good stuff. Look, that head is down to a 1/4 of an inch. It's nothing, but man, this flavor. Let's see what this thing actually tastes like. It has a, to me these flavors seem kind of like there's a little orange peel in there. But it's not like your typical IPAs where the orange peel is very bold and in your face. It's there, you can taste it, but it's not overwhelming. I think the alcohol might be bringing down some of the flavors in it, but when I say bringing it down, I'm not talking about in a bad way. I'm talking this is a finely produced product right here. Can you get the Dogfish Head 120-minute IPA where you're at, or do you live in some backwoods state like I do, and you can't get it? Silly little rules. You can't buy more than 14% alcohol beer in the state, but you can buy vodka and tequila that's got way more percentage of alcohol. But they're not calling those beer. That's how they get away with it. It is so stupid. They're splitting hairs based on a word of what you're calling it. You know, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I'm so glad I got to go to South Carolina. One, I got to go to the housewarming party for Nutmeg 2 Palmetto. It was a fantastic weekend. Got to hook up with a bunch of beer guys over there, and we had a good time. And then I got to bring home this treat right here, which I have been looking for years and couldn't find. So now that I've got it, I'm happy. I'm not going to guzzle this thing. No. This little thing will get me into trouble. So I'm just going to sip on it. I'm going to enjoy it. You see, I said all my videos in December would have a nod to the greatest Christmas movie of all time, A Christmas Story. So I've got my, oh, fudge. And that's almost what I'm saying while I'm drinking this, because it is so fantastic. So thanks for stopping by the Hardcore Pub. I hope you can get you one of these, and if you do, I'd love to hear how you think about it. But until then, cheers to you. It did not disappoint.
Please subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss anything from the Hardcore Pub.